on the check-in real quick with y'all. I just wanted to holler at y'all real quick and talk to you about a few things. So I did some updating on my shit. That's why I ain't been online like that or whatever. We trying to get to the bottom of the line who the snitch is. The snitch must be found for several reasons. I already have a basic clue of who the snitch is. Give me a second, yo. I'm gonna get some more people in here. You know what I mean? But it's still the same way. If you seeing this on the replay or you seeing this live, make sure to share this. Make sure to share this. Thanks to everybody that's been sharing. Every last one of y'all. Without y'all, we couldn't even really make it happen. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. So we've been looking for the snitch. The snitch has been hiding. Covered their trails very well. These Crime Stopper motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Crime Stopper niggas. But we don't know yet. But that's what these Crime Stopper niggas was claiming, if y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to him later. You know what I mean? But anyway, many of y'all don't know, this past Sunday, I was doing a live. My live was about, I don't know, into about an hour and some change. And we were talking about a litany of different conversations. We was talking about the migrant crisis. We were talking about everything except for beefing with somebody. Okay? I want y'all to hold that to Paul. We was talking about everything except for beefing with somebody. And so as I'm doing the podcast or whatever, all of a sudden I see some people coming to my chat. Excuse me. It's about like three of them at first. I've never seen the profiles, I've never seen the names or whatever. But they in the chat room and it seems like they're working together. Because one of them points out and he said I guess them or they saw a sign that was behind me. And they said, "Oh, I know where he at. He over there." And so they wrote the shit in there. So I guess at that point I was supposed to get up and leave. Oh, lordy, lordy. You know what I mean? I was supposed to get up and leave. You know what I'm saying? I didn't leave. So somebody comes across the street. They got on a white sweater. I took a picture of you too, homie. So I know who you are if I ever see you again. This light-skinned gentleman with a white sweater on, had some flags on. He had some blue jeans on. And you had some like I don't know what it was, but whatever you had on, it was too hot to be dressed like that. So I was like, all right, that's what made him stand out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay. Homie comes stand right next to me, and I don't know if that was one of their flunkies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For gang gang, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga disappeared. You know what I'm saying? So I said, let me go get me a pack of cigarettes and a soda. Cause see, I'm very familiar with this area. I'm very familiar with this area. I've been in this area for years. You know what I'm saying? Not so much no more. But for years. Years. I remember when some of those stores weren't even there on that block. You know what I'm saying? There's some people over there, they know me. They know my face. So anyway, I proceed to come out the store from getting the cigarettes and the soda. I go sit down, you know what I'm saying? Had a little brief conversation inside the store. Not much, just a brief conversation, quick conversation. Come outside the door, I go sit down a little bit further down from the block because I'm trying to avoid problems, you know what I mean? But I'm also trying to be prepared at the same time. So, professional. Anyway, I go sit down and I continue the live that I'm doing. I never break the live, I never break interrupt or anything like that or whatever. I just continue vlogging. And that worked to my advantage. I'm just very good at what I do. But anyway, I sat down, I finished my live, we continued or whatever, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, about after 30, 35 minutes sitting down, all of a sudden see a police officer walking up to me and behind his back, but not really behind his back, but kind of like side to his hip so I could see it but don't see it. You know what I'm saying? His pistol drawn. He gives me a command. He said, yo, keep your hands on your lap, would you? I said, huh? So then his other man's pulls his gun out. Then there's another man's in him to come behind and pull his gun out on me. So I got three cops with guns on me. I guess I'm supposed to be scared. because this ain't the first time that shit happened. God knows. But I guess for the people that were snitching, what was supposed to happen was they were supposed to find a pistol on me, weren't they? Huh? Oh, yeah. But they didn't. Within 4 minutes, I got out of the situation or whatever the case may be, and I started a new live. And when I started that new live, it was two people that came in. One person was claiming she was Toya Williams, could have been, could not have been. Another person claiming they was King Payne, could have been, it could not been. You need to get better control of that. Another person claiming they was somebody else by the name of Sharetta. That one kind of threw me off because they missed one letter out of her name. That's the only one I would give a pass to because they missed one letter out of her name. Her name has two R's in it, not one. I don't know why people think I'm fucking stupid or something. Is it the way I talk that make you think that I'm an ignoramus or something like that? No, trust me, I'm highly intelligent. More intelligent than you think I am, and I let on. But any fucking way, I sat back. That's why I know the difference between somebody being slick and somebody actually being intelligent. As I proceed on throughout my live or whatever, there's some person that comes in and claims they're the official King Payne. It may or may not been him. I don't fucking care. I really don't fucking care. And I'll tell you why I don't fucking care. I don't care about no nigga that got the motherfucking audacity. See, like I said before, and this ain't talking shit. This is just some real point, and I know real people go get it. In my personal opinion, people as of the ilk of me or Jaguar, meaning like we're not regular people in the sense that what we're attached to and continue to be attached to. Jaguar has not lost her music industry friends. That's obvious. I have not lost my music industry friends. That's obvious. So, but when you go into contention with a person or persons that don't have that accolade, what they try to do now is, and I'm starting to find out is, they're gonna try to get you out the way so they can make room for themselves. But it don't work like that way in this business. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You think it worked that way, and what you're gonna quickly find out is what Tasha K find out. Like a lot of people hold Tasha K so much homage with her. Tasha K working right now with Torn to pay off a debt. You understand? Like, let that compute in your mind. Tasha K right now is on tour because she paying back a debt. She ain't on tour because she having fun. She formulated that tour so she could pay back that debt. She talked to a judge so she could pay back that debt. I know how debt consolidation and debt stagnation go along, nigga. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? I've been around multi-millionaires since I was fucking 21 years old. In a real way. Music artists, working at Bad Boy in the Town. I've been around multi-millionaires since I was 20 fucking one. What were you doing at 21, sir? See, then things start to come into clear to a stand. So word got back to me already. I just never made no mention of it because I said, hogwash. But the nigga did it live, was talking all kinds of shit behind his paywall. This was before I implemented him in anything. This was before I even said anything about the nigga. No, what the nigga did was he tried to use that Sharetta chick as a shield to hide from how he really felt about niggas. See, first of all, nigga, you don't like New York people. That much is evident. Number two, you understand what I'm saying? Which is evident is whoever cross path with you and you got a way to exploit them, you're going to take advantage of it and you're going to exploit them. Another ring for your reputation that ain't good. You understand what I'm saying? Number three, you try to play this victim card and you use a shield, and you used it the other night with specifically Black American women and LBGTQ people or whatever. And I'm like, yo, really? He went there? Well, nigga, maybe you just don't understand the word partition. Partition means a percentage for those uninclined to understand the definition. Partition, that means a portion of inclusive of a group. It could be a partition of blacks, it could be a partition of Latinos, it could be a partition of fucking, I don't know, fucking whatever. It's a partition. And yes, there are partition of LGBTQ men that specifically happen to be black and Latino for some reason or another. They come across my radar. And then the second is a partition, a high partition of black American women of a certain ilk, usually the uneducated ilk. And the ones that are educated that are involved in this one usually have some type of ego situations going on, subpar looking, overweight. Something's wrong with them because beautiful women just don't run around. Nice, beautiful women don't run around doing shit like that. That's people I have a problem with. Everything that you say about me is detrimental. Everything that you say about me, he tried to play that card with me the other night, talking about, oh, and you try talking about some shit. What the nigga say? Oh, that's why you inbox. I said, nigga, you asked me to inbox you after I came over to your live, which you had a chick come get me, and there's a chick on your video from a fucking couple months ago that's gonna prove that. I think what was her name, Alicia, or some shit like that. Was he Alicia, one of them chicks? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is you talking about? I got the first message I ever sent you, boyo. Ain't nothing I ever said to you in the past couple, and I have no other way of getting in touch with you except for Instagram. So stop the BS, because if that was the case and you was able to get in touch with me by phone, we wouldn't even be here right now where we at. How dare you get up there and use the same excuses and then try to create some new narratives within your thing. See, my boy, you ain't gonna get far trying to manipulate people and trying to smash people and all that, whatever, whatever. That type of YouTube behavior is out of the door. It really is. Like in another year, y'all gonna have to find something better to do except for gossiping. But let me get back into the snitching shit. Now I don't know if it was old boy that did the snitching, but I'm gonna stick with his team and his acolyte has something to do with the snitching. Is that fair? I'm gonna say, based on the fact that people come in from your team all the time and write all kinds of comments and shit like that, is either somebody that's a supporter of you directly, vicariously a supporter of you, meaning the enemy of my enemy is my friend type motherfuckers, or something. Either way, it lead back to you. Once again. So with this guy, I ain't gonna call no names today. He's just starting to realize he ain't as smart as he think he is. Somebody had to bring that up to me. Plus I gotta realize, see, let me tell you something. I told you guys, I was around the music business and been around the music business for 17 years, going on plus now 20 years. I was just in that event the other night that y'all missed out on because y'all wanted to donate to people sitting in their bedroom versus people that were at real events. Y'all missed, let me put it this way. If y'all would, there's one clip of it up too, and if you follow me on here, and you follow me on that page, you know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So, you know they missed out. This was a big artist. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like no disrespect to Talib, but this is like two elks above Talib. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody I know personally. Yeah, I missed out. So, based on doing shit like that I've been doing, and covering shit, versus just sitting in my bedroom doing lives, you can imagine grows up a lot of jealousy. That's why I was laughing my ass off the other night when he said, "Oh, it sound like you jealous of me. What the fuck am I jealous of, son? What possibly could you possess that I'm jealous of? Nothing. Nothing. Other than the fact that I know for a fact you smash other people and you confirm to me and other people confirm to me, you guys go behind your paywall, just like Pork Chop, just like a couple of other different vloggers or whatever, whatever. They just happen to coincidentally be from the LGBTQ community. I just call it a proper fucking assertion of what the facts are. I don't call it picking at nobody. So that's why I thought it was low blow the other night. Well, you shot a couple low blows. It was low blow the other night when you said, oh, and now you got me feeling it. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You sound stupid. Do you really actually listen to what the fuck I say, or you just nitpick parts and pieces that you want to hear, and then you can grab together because it make good news for you? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I really don't know. I don't know if he's not that smart or what it is. I'm starting to believe he ain't that bright. Cause nigga, it's no way in possible hell that you could get up on your motherfucking shit very strategically and repeat the same fucking words that I said to you couple months ago. You said, "Oh, I don't care about who comes around my channel, whatever, whatever, whatever." Then I try to deliver. See, let me tell you what happened with me and homeboy. I try to deliver some information. I said, "Yo, homie, a couple of them bitches is over there with you. They bouncing from channel to channel and they talking about you while they over there with the ops. I see it with my own two eyes, so I'm going to warn the nigga. You know what I'm saying?" Nigga said, "Nah, I ain't worried about it, whatever." What I said, "All right, da 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 da." So I talked about it on my podcast. A bitch don't even realize, yo, I already spoke to this nigga about this shit. What the fuck you got to do with it? So when the subordinates come in, and like the first thing, if you call yourself a boss, you're supposed to check all the subordinates. You understand what I'm saying? Or they should be checkable. All right, now, bitch, that's enough. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to be, like, if you're a real boss, you're supposed to be like, all right, bitch, that's enough. Because I done been around real boss niggas. Like, Puff's not a boss. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand the mentality I'm coming from. So I done been around real bosses, nigga. You're not even a captain. You understand what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, as far as what I've been around. I mean, I ain't trying to dish you. I'm just keeping it a buck. I mean, who are you in comparison to Puff? Monetarily or reputation-wise. Take away everything that's been going on. Who are you? Who are you in representing me? I mean, like, except for that little small area you live in right there, I can go across the country right now and stop here, stop there, stop here, stop there. Like, really, stop here, stop there, stop at this club, stop at that bar, stop at this spot, stop at that spot, go see this artist, go see that artist, go see this artist. You can't do that. So let's stop pretending like you at the same elk as niggas. The nigga mentions talk about, I let you, nigga, I wrote your homegirl and told her. And homie, I wrote your homegirl back and told her fact on fact, my nigga. I said, yo, listen, y'all going about your own way, I going about my own way. What you talking about? You stop fucking with me. You told your peoples a whole bunch of lies to make yourself look good, my nigga. And that's what's gonna fault you in the end. I'm trying to help you, B. Because see, you got Hollywood ambitions. And that's not how business work. I don't give a fuck what your little fucking promo chick or whatever. We ain't got her info. You know what I'm saying? Come on, sure. You ain't blowing nobody up like that now. Stop playing. Stop playing. All right? Cause shit can get real different. You think that Christopher Williams shit was some shit? I'm making sure nobody will fucking talk to either one of you two. You wanna fuck with me. I did not disrespect this man. I, in fact, tried to help this stupid, silly, slow motherfucker, and he ain't get it. Now you turn around and regurgitate the same words and didn't even catch yourself when you were saying. That's what made you a hypocrite. I had you the other night when you got on there, you was talking about some girl, and this is the words that came out of King Payne's mouth. He said, oh, that girl, I don't pay no attention to her. She be everywhere. She be over here. She be over there. She be over here. She be over there. And I could see, because nigga, like, I don't know the nigga in real life, but I just been watching the nigga's videos or whatever. You could tell when the nigga bothered and shit. I was like, the nigga was bothered, but he's trying to show that he wasn't bothered. And I said, see, nigga, that's the fuck I was trying to tell you. Now, see how this shit can affect you? This dumb motherfucker don't realize I was trying to be this motherfucker's friend. But based on the fact that he done been through shit or whatever, and not even a friend in the sense like we got to go get a beer, we got to hang out in person or whatever. This YouTube shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't jump. You think I jump online to beef with fucking other men or women or what? That's not my flow. It really isn't. But my boy, when your people start calling police on people, putting people say, I ain't put this nigga's life in jeopardy. You think I can't make things happen, son? It's something weird. What's going on, sweet? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like I said though, the shit gotta end. Because the way I'm feeling right now, like, you don't even worry about me. I know how to control myself. But there's people that know me, and like, it was a gift and a curse that same day. I had people that called me on that Sunday. I had people that hit me up, like, that know me in real life, that catch my rebroadcast, or they be there with me sometimes. It's like, yo, son, you all right? I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, is that nigga? I was like, yo, I don't know if it was him or his peoples or what. Because they do shit like that. And I had motherfucker, I got a joint right now. And this is why I said it makes him look guilty, because there's a person that was in his chat room the other night talking about, I want so-and-so's page taken down now. I'm saying, what type of nigga? Listen, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to take him out of the equation. I don't fucking like pork chop. Y'all know who I'm talking about when I say pork chop. I don't like pork chop. But one thing I ain't never did with pork chop was, but he didn't try to do it with me. I'll never flag pork chop's channel. And pork chop then got on there and said some god awful shit about me. I ain't never flagged his channel. I ain't never tried to get his membership shit taken away. I ain't never tried to motherfucking intervene with him making money. But these motherfuckers around here, they will scuttle your reputation pure simply for the fact they want to see you go down for the benefit of themselves. And at that point, I got to call it tap dancing and cooning. I'm sorry. What type of example are you out here? Nigga made another mention. Nigga said, yo, now he out here trying to act like he for black women. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. I got two sisters. I always be for motherfucking girls of color. Who I'm not for, which I done said this in front of white people and even told white bitches to their face in front of Trump motherfucking Tower. And if you've been with me for that long, y'all know. And I ain't do it just once. I ain't do it just twice. I ain't do it just 3 times. I don't know what the fuck y'all watching or where y'all head space is at or whatever. But I done been in front of Trump. I'm talking about in front of the doors, in front of police and all that, and gave a breakdown definition of what po white trash is versus motherfucking elk-tiered white folks. Broke the whole shit down in front of Trump Tower, in front of white folks walking white and past me in the braille of the day. I done went up there and defended women of color, all kinds of shit. So no, I'm not selective. No, I'm an all-around fucker. You say something I don't like or you're doing something I don't like, then I'm going to speak about it. The things that are being said about men of color online are detrimental not only to my safety, but as you saw the other day. Those men walked up on me with guns drawn already because I'm a man of color or whatever the case may be. And if I would have moved the wrong way, I probably could have got popped or even worse, killed. And the nigga that's responsible for that or the motherfuckers that's responsible for that, they got to answer to that, B, one way or another. So let's hope it ain't King Payne. Let's just say that much. Let's just hope it ain't him. But nigga, you will answer. Oh, you gonna answer. I keep telling y'all niggas, homie, I'm not Jaguar right. See, Jaguar wasn't, how can I say without saying too much? Jaguar wasn't at it like I was at it. Or like the crew that I ran with was at it. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't run with the typical guys you would think you run with. We were guys that made the paper. We were guys that did some horrible things to people. And I'm still here. I was one of the lucky ones that ducked out of it before it got too deep. Deeper than it was. And I found myself being a musician, and I guess you could kind of say I got with some more G's. It's in my blood. But ever since I was a kid, I ain't never been around no pussy niggas. Please believe that. If you don't believe nothing else about me, Joel, believe that right there. I ain't never been around no, but to this day, I don't hang around no pussies. And I'm talking about real ones. real ones, right? So what we gonna do with him? I don't know, throw him to sharks. I'm just playing, I'm joking. But anyway, listen, man. We got now to the point that motherfuckers are online and they call the police on people. And the thing that was funny about it was, I don't get on here bothering nobody. I get on here defending myself. Get on here defending myself. Bubby, I'm going to say this to you, right? I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone because I'm going to keep on doing my research and I'm going to find out if you was the one that gave the directive or the motherfuckers snitched on your behalf. Either way it goes, you know what I'm saying? It's either one of them two possibilities. Number 3, you know what I'm saying? We're going to find out if you didn't have nothing to do with it. And if you didn't, I go away. You can keep the video up. Who gives a fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Now, this is my 3rd time saying that. So if he says anything else other than that, y'all catch him. Don't worry about me, because a lot of people like to allow their favorite vloggers to lie, steal, cheat, and everything else. I ain't talking about just specifically him. I'm talking about multiple people. I don't take cues and lying to people. I don't like that shit. Ain't nothing worse than a coward-ass lying motherfucker online. Ain't got time for that. Because sooner or later, motherfuckers gonna ask you. Sooner or later, motherfuckers gonna ask you to prove what you saying. he had asked me a little while into it. He had said, "Hey, yo, what was your position at Bad Boy?" And when he asked me, I told him the truth. But what he was expecting me to do was a lie. And I knew he was, because I could tell by his reaction. He was kind of shocked that I told him the truth. I was like, but homie, you gotta understand, that's just where we started out at, so I don't understand where you're going. You know, like, I'm not the type of nigga to sit around lying to niggas. That's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I said, if I ain't lying to you there, what the fuck make you think I'm lying about the Sharita shit? That bitch playing you like a fiddle, nigga. Don't sit up here talking about you cut me off, nigga. Nah, I wrote your homegirl said, yo, y'all go y'all way, I go my way. I said that to her 3 months ago. What the fuck is you talking about? That's when y'all were contacting me. Or supposedly that's what you said. So, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, this is one of those situations where, and the funniest shit the nigga said was, what he say? He said, I don't have no benefit in talking about him. Yes, you do, motherfucker. You just want to make sure that you can take my key. I know, there's no way in fucking hell that you can sit here and say what you say about me and the same person that you doing the live on every fucking night talk about me all the time. She included me in it. Matter of fact, I bet you we went and asked Jag, she would probably herself tell you the same fucking words I'm telling you. Well, I might not like the motherfucker or however she feel about me, whatever. Well, one thing she ain't gonna say is, and I guarantee you, she ain't gonna be like, well, he is one of us, though. Do you understand what I mean by that? Or don't you? What I mean by that is, when I walk into a room where I can prove, that's the underlining word, prove who I am, as far as accolades in the music industry, as far as who I've worked for, who I've been around or whatever, and it can be verified, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can do that in the room with like some Zeus niggas or Tubi niggas, maybe. I don't know, but not the type of, we two different fields, Papa. I deal with like real fucking networks. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like respectfully, Tubi and what's the name are not real fucking networks. They're like, the UPNs of the Chitlin circuit. It's cool, but you know what I mean? They give a little bag or whatever, you know what I mean? But keep in mind, y'all, it was a nigga from Zeus that was supposed to be the CEO that was at a BET function fighting with Ray J. In the middle of the street, it swung on Ray J. Chitlin circuit shit. I can't make this shit up. The shit is on my channel. Go look at it. It's in the shorts. It's in the shorts. Go pull it up for yourself. And Viacom is damn near barely off the Chitlin circuit themselves. Viacom is MTV, BT, all that silly ass shit that nobody give a fuck about. They got like 35 fucking MTV substations now. Don't nobody give a fuck. Y'all need to put the nail in cough and let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a wrap. You know what I mean? Let it go. Y'all spending more money keeping that shit, trying to keep that shit programmed than anything. Let that shit go. People are not watching terrestrial. If you could make terrestrial TV somehow inclusive with a subscription base on online, then good for you. But everybody can't do that. Shows get launched all the time and they fail. So you don't go bragging about your show until the launch and you in like third episode in, and then you start saying, oh yeah, we can't wait. Before that, you just let that shit go. And you especially put out a tester episode before you do anything. This nigga said, no, we just gonna have a celebration. Y'all fly out, we gonna launch. Nah, nigga. Nah. Before you do anything, see, that's how niggas be doing. Like, you ever go out with niggas, you be like, yo, what the fuck we celebrating? You ever did that? You ever go out with somebody or some friends or something like that, and everybody like buying buku drinks and shit like that or whatever. You look around, you be like, yo, it's a party for poor people. Like, what the fuck we celebrating? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so much bigger matters we could be handling right now. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that personally, nobody. I'm just saying in general, in the United States of America, there's some niggas that go out 7 days a week and go party, and bitches too. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, a celebratory factor that's within black and Latin culture, especially too. For some reason or another, it has motherfuckers just all the time wanting to party and celebrate prematurely. That show, from what it looks of it and what I'm thinking, ain't nothing but a revamp of Jocelyn's Cabaret. And on top of that, it seems like you want to. I could tell by when you had your little. I finally found out the direction he was going when I saw his little New Year's Eve special. I ain't disrespecting it. Shout out to that nigga Sean, Davey Wade, all them niggas, whatever. But I ain't got no like y'all niggas are completely confused and like you letting the nigga interpret what you're saying. But what you gotta do is go back to the video. I say the shit the same way every fucking time. I'm not holding my tongue, nigga. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's going the route of the LBGT community and what they want to see. And I mean, like, that would be cool, but at the same time, the LGBTQ community only makes up 0.02% of the population. I had to look this shit up, but it's like 0.2% of the population. It's a very small skew. And then within that skew, it's so many different like subculture groups, I guess you want to say. There's the lesbians, I guess, and then all these other different terms they have in there. And so it's hard, it's hard to distinct who would actually watch this programming that he has centered basically on the LGBTQ community. He was better off making the shit universal, boyo. You know what I'm saying? Like most shows do. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to make it exclusive like that, that's your business. I'm not gonna knock your shit. But nigga, when you knocking other people's shit and you got a trajectory out there, like you know what? You validated everything I was saying the other day when you said these words, King Pay. You said, oh, now he want to come back. I said, okay, so you are the nigga that been out here talking about I hate black women and all this shit or whatever, whatever. Each one of them words evoked an emotion of how you internally felt, my nigga. Shit crazy, bro. Talking about you ain't do nothing to me. What the fuck you mean you ain't do nothing, nigga? Yes, you did, nigga. Yes, you did. And don't you ever jump on a lot again, too. What about, and he ain't apologized to us in the crowd. Nigga, who the fuck are you that I need to apologize to you for? Nigga, you not bigger than me. You not bigger than me. You don't know more people than me. You don't know the business like me. You don't know anybody in the business like me. You got a YouTube show covered up. Good for you. You understand what I'm saying? But don't ever fucking make the mistake that I'm so regular motherfucker, because I'm not, bro. I'm not. And it don't matter what you think. You can Google what you... Nigga, you don't know me in real life and you don't be around me in real life. And none of the people that you interact with be around me in real life. And what I've shown you in real life, you would think you would be able to articulate, okay, this nigga is the real deal. Nigga, you came out your mouth yourself on your show and said, yo, I checked. Davin is the real deal. That came out your mouth. That came out your mouth. No, nigga, when we went left is when you picked to side with a bitch in your chat room that were two other women, and the underlying women, because those women have now taken up for me 3 times. So I ain't gonna reiterate this shit no more. And they from your camp, nigga. These ain't my bitches. These chicks from your camp. These chicks from your camp. What up, Lexi? These chicks from your camp. So now you looking like a fraud to the chicks in your camp. At least a few of them anyway. They're smart enough. The rest of the bitches is dumb over there. Like, I'll stick on that. A lot of them bitches is dumb. Yeah, so if y'all don't hear me correct, this all over one bitch. I hope y'all heard me correctly. It's all over one bitch and a whole bunch of bitches from the sisterhood that want to come to the defense of one bitch that was completely wrong. And out of all the chicks on there, it's only 2 real chicks, real women that saw what this chick was doing. It's like, oh, she trying to tag along so she could get a motherfucking view. Okay, I got you. I got you, Mom, but you ain't gonna get it off me. I don't know you, Mom, and I don't want to know you. I was like, who is this? Is this his auntie or some shit? Like, is that auntie or something like that? That's your auntie, man. I'm sorry. She gotta be is she your auntie? She used to babysit for the family, some shit like that. I don't know. She look like she used to like babysit for the family. Something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even care. I don't even talk to people that look like her. I really don't. I don't even talk to people that look like her. This lady was bald headed and big, and she had a gizzard neck. I was like, oh shit. And I had never seen her before. I was like, oh shit, this the person talking all that shit to me. This the motherfucker talking all that shit to me. God damn. That was my first reaction because I told that big bitch to get on camera. She didn't want to get on camera at first. You know I'm talking about King Pain. Stop playing, man. You know that bitch sloppy looking nigga. Big sloppy 12 sandwich. Get in my belly looking ass motherfucker. Then nigga, you sitting up here dizzy talking about why this nigga talking about nigga, you know good and goddamn fucking well why I'm talking about you, cause you was defending that bitch. And you still continue to defend that bitch, even when you know that bitch is in the wrong. So now I gotta question your integrity. Where do you sit at in the forefront? So my nigga, are you a real truth teller and you really honest and all this shit you sitting behind? Cause my nigga, if you sitting up here and you cultivating lies to put out to the public, you cultivating chuck to put out to the public, you cultivating fucking schemes to put out to the public, my nigga, I say you a detriment to the community more so than you a betterment. And if it was me doing the same thing, I would expect people to say the same shit about me. Yo, this nigga Davin Lewis over there wilding, son. Like, nah, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. You don't get to dictate what shit is. And that's what you be trying to do. You be trying to dictate what shit is. Nah, nigga, I don't know you, nigga. Nigga, I talk shit back to Puff and them. Who the fuck you think you? You know what I'm saying? I talk shit to real bosses. What is you talking about? I said, this nigga, this is out right now. It was a shock to me. It might as well. How long I've been on here? 40 minutes. If somebody would, make sure y'all write my Cash App. $ STRINGERBELL80. Niggas out here don't want me to make money. They calling the police on me, trying to get me killed. Like all kinds of shit. I had 3 police officers walk up on me on guns because a nigga on YouTube sat there and pulled out a gun on him. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. This just happened this Sunday. The video is not up there anymore, but I was live when I was doing it. We all thought it was a good idea to take the video down. So I did that on behest of the 9 New York police officers to pull. That was the quickest thing. All of them were Italian, except for one, a black dude, who he wanted his best to take me away and cut. He was just happy as hell. Just happy. I ain't never seen a nigga happy, bro. Yeah, well, think about these niggas right here that called them. How about that, huh? Think about the niggas that called. They was happy as a motherfucker. When I went back live, and they saw nothing that happened, and I know how to handle myself, they just got upset, boy. Yeah, that ain't gonna work for you, just to let you know. That ain't gonna work for you, for many of reasons. And it ain't because I work with them. Hoot, hoot. Hoot, hoot. That ain't gonna work for you. Really, you in Brazil? Well, capital S, capital T, capital R, capital I, capital N, capital G, capital E, capital R, capital B, capital E, capital L, 80. That's my Cash App. Can somebody write that in the description? I mean, in the chat room. I know y'all late. It's so much male hate online nowadays, in the form of racism or misandry, either or. So I don't expect nobody, too many people, to write my shit up on there. You know what I'm saying? If you a heterosexual man in today's standards, well, let me put it more specifically. If you're a heterosexual black or Latino man, or in my case, both, you don't stand a chance on here on YouTube. It's been overran with misandrous, feminists, all the tribe that was from over there. TikTok, they now running over here. So pretty soon, fellas, just go ahead and let this shit go, and let these two crowds that want it so bad, let them have it. You know what I mean? That's what I did with TikTok. I let them have it. Sometimes these apps, like, man, y'all just gotta let them have it. It's like, all right, it's yours. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of talk on this shit. Like, I couldn't believe the other day. This struck me. I couldn't believe the other day after niggas had seen what happened to me on online and everything like that or whatever. And I, like, literally, I had niggas in my chat room threatening me before I said anything or whatever. Like, I didn't jump online. I was like, yo, who want to get it cracking? Like, that's what I'm trying to make y'all understand. I was simply talking about what I was talking about. And some motherfuckers called the police on me because I was saying what I was saying and they ain't like what I was saying. So you call the police on some YouTube shit? Over some YouTube. Ain't even no real beef. Real beef, niggas would have got dropped. Niggas is dying. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is YouTube beef. This ain't real beef to me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is sent to the hospital. But this is like, this is another page in the book. And so the only place that I got to point to, you know what I'm saying, based on the admissions of the people that that frequent the chat rooms and shit, is that, hey, it seemingly seemed like King Payne and his people had something to do with it. That's what they were the first motherfuckers to come in right after that, or somebody portraying that they were them. He then turns around and gets on his line talking about, oh, that was the fake. Well, how the fuck do you know unless you watched the video or you were there? So that's confusing. How do you know? How do you know you was even in the chat or somebody spoke of you being in the chat unless you was listening, you was there, or it was you? And I think that's a fair question to ask. I ain't never called the police on that nigga. Nigga said all kinds of shit about me. Unjustified. But like I said, now that I look back in hindsight, that was probably that nigga's plan the whole time. We'll get these niggas on here and at some point or another we gonna turn them. You think you the first motherfucker to do that shit? That's the shit that be killing me about y'all niggas that vlog and shit. Y'all be thinking for some reason in the back of y'all mind, y'all the first niggas to think of this shit. You think, nigga, I've been interviewed by NBC, CBS, Sway in the Morning, international fucking shit, all kinds of shit. All them years I was with Puff and them. You think you like the, like, and no offense, you like the lowest level of media I ever dealt with. To be quite honest with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in the prospect, not who you are, but in the prospect of just in general media and the scale. You understand what I'm saying? So when you get on your program the other day and talk about, oh, he ain't nobody to be talking about. Nah, nigga, I was somebody talking about when you was trying to rock with me. I gave you the information you wanted. I was cool there, right? Come on, man, that's Chuck. The whole reason you doing what you doing, Playboy, is because of a bitch. And that's the weakest type of nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust no nigga after that. Like, you ain't even got worried about me. That's why I told your shorty what I told her. I said, nah. Y'all go y'all way, I go my way. We cool. That was before I started making any videos. Let's be 100% like authentic with shit. That was before I even thought about making videos about the shit I was complaining about. This is after I asked you several times. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even worried about it no more. I was like, yo, I said it 2 weeks ago. I said, don't worry about it. Just keep the shit up. Y'all remember that live? I ain't asked you to remove it no more, Playboy. But you can't get mad if you make the choice to keep it up there that I mention it. Kind of sucker shit is that? Like, who the fuck you think you punking, nigga? That's the thing about, nigga, you can't punk me in real life. First instance, I think you trying to punk me in real life, I'm gonna do something to you. You understand what I'm saying? So that ain't gonna work. So I guess you resort to trying to cyberbully people because you can't bully nobody in real life, and that make you look soft. If that's the case. And if you using bitches to help you and snitch niggas to help you, that really make you look soft. I ain't gonna spend too much more time on here, whatever, because we got, it's hard to pick it out, man. I be getting these suckers in here, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, I'm not really a fan of new subscribers. I'm really not. I often test them when I do stuff like, yo, can you put my Cash App in the description box, in the comments so I can pin it. And if they don't do that, you already know what kind of crowd you're dealing with. You're dealing with some niggas that are pseudo, they don't want you to make any money. And there's a lot of people on here, believe it or not, on YouTube that listen to minority content creators but don't like minorities. And they don't want you to make a dime whatsoever. So You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're minority men that were raised by women solely alone, or they just resonate with women socially more so than they do men. So you're gonna have to fight a little bit harder. Just to all the new bloggers, if you're a man of color, you're just not jumping on here. You're gonna have to fight a little bit harder than other niggas. You understand what I'm saying here? It's all good. Don't worry about it. Hold your head. They don't want you to make no money on here. They don't want you to make no money if you're a man of color. It's hurtful. I know it is, and I'm just telling every last one of the young men on here, this 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 get ready to have more, because basically what they're trying to do is, and this is my personal opinion, the LBGT men, a certain partition of them anyway, are trying to lock down the female spending market. And so what they want to do is they want to get it so all the women donate solely only to men that are the LGBTQ community, while they smashing men that are heterosexual along the way to like compromise their motherfucking reputations and shit like that. I watched Storm and Rowe do this. I watched the AT2 nigga do this. I watched the King Payne nigga do this. I watched also several other bloggers that are from those communities, both male and female. Want to add that in. I heard the one from the female community say, ladies, it's time we stop donating to these men. And this is her words. Ladies, it's time that we stop donating to these black men when we can be funding ourselves. Here's my cash app, da 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 da. And right after the bitch said that, I was surprised as fuck. It was big because she had the shit set up on the screen, $50 here, $100 here, $200 here, whatever. Yeah, it's a sexist thing going on with it. So, I don't get mad if nobody write my cash app in the description box or in the comment or whatever. Just go show what type of nigga you are. I know what I'm up against. That's why I say the shit that I say. Niggas be on here talking about all that togetherness shit and all that fake shit. That shit is fake. These niggas, if they had the chance to throw you up under a bus to make $1 million, they gonna do it. Don't you think nothing different. These niggas are not together. That's why I said, no, ain't no way ever again in life I get cool with another podcaster. Ever. Ever. That was the last straw for me. It's all of them. If they're in the, and what I find is a lot of them, if they're in the ethnic background circuit, they all kind of like shiesty. I'm just telling you what I see. And I've been doing this for 5 years. I didn't start doing this just a minute ago. They all kind of shiesty. One thing I find unilaterally about a huge part, I'm not just talking about a few, they're a black American. Like, it's funny, like, motherfucker said up here the other night, he was like, okay, let me say it like this. Where in the U.S. Constitution or where in U.S. laws say it is that I can't make any type of quantitation or of opinion of a black American woman, but you are defended as a black American woman to run around and say whatever the fuck you want to say about men of color. Hell, start whole pages and encourage women to abort black male babies specifically, like Cynthia G did it, and went on for like 3 years, and then turn around and have a black male, the same motherfucker you advocating that should have an abortion, promote you and tell motherfuckers where to find you when they take away your YouTube page. It's complete madness on here, but they center in on people that they find as a challenge. They center in on people that they see on the come up. They center in on people that if you don't say something that they agree with, then they get upset and mad. You understand what I'm saying? And so, I found it that now that I look back at this in hindsight, I said I will never, ever. It's 3 definites I come with, but like one of the biggest ones is I definitely can never, ever, ever do any more type of collaboration, friendship, or anything with any of these, like, especially the urban YouTubers. I don't want to talk to none of them. None of them. Because I all see them do the same thing. Even some of them are getting together now and they going against motherfuckers they formerly supported. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Joining each other after they talk, joining conversations with each other that they ain't talked about each other, whatever. You think I want to fucking talk to King Payne after this? Hell fuck no, nigga. Hell fuck no, nigga. I don't never want to talk to you or be cool with you or any fucking thing else, nigga. If you that motherfucking outright to do some shit, that was some hood booger shit the way you pulled that. That wasn't even, I can't even respect him on a man's front because like a real nigga, like nigga, you did everything you could possibly to keep that shit going. That's why you avoided the conversation. And so the conversation is there where I try to talk to you like 2, 3 times about the matter. You could have handled it like you wanted to. You could have threw a live in the background or whatever, whatever. If you was a real man and been like, all right, look, y'all squash this shit or whatever, whatever. What's going on? When we was doing the live then, you could have interrupted because you was there. Stop lying to your audience telling you wasn't there, nigga. I heard you cough and I heard you speak like 3 or 4 times. Your homegirl Alicia fucked up 3 or 4 times, so there's 3 or 4 times we can hear you clearly. Especially that part when we was talking about your mother. Remember that part? Remember that part? When you had the little funny ass little girl come in and she was like, oh, and there's a parking. I said, bring that bitch on. Put that bitch on the line right now. This little bitch talking, she told a complete lie, quarter in the lie. Quarter in the lie. I said, bitch, when did I say that, bitch? You know? Shit like that, bro. That's another thing I find too. It's always one of these loudmouth bitches are devious, dog. Bitches love to see beef going on as long as it ain't them. Bitches love to see beef going on if it ain't them. You don't believe me? Why you think hoes go to motherfucking boxing matches? MMA fights. Why you think hoes go to MMA fights? Because bitches love violence. Nigga, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Bitches love violence. They love confusion. It's exciting to them because ain't nothing gonna happen to them most of the time because ain't another woman there to check them. But if it's just men there in the circumference or whatever, they know nothing's gonna happen to them. They feel safe. See? Yeah, man. But I was just saying, man, that's a goddamn shame, bro. And I don't know why. Stand out. But we good. You just gotta know where you stand. So, as far as from my perspective, except for my people that I know, except for people that I, you know what I'm saying, put my oil in and all that, and I know they got me, as a man of my color, of my hue in this country, inclusive of the people, the both groups that are part of me, both black and Latino, and I'm gonna say black more so than anything. I'm talking about as far as a part of this part of the conversation. Them niggas will never have my back. Ever. Ever. You can do whatever you want to for them niggas. It'll never be good enough. And I see so many of you bloggers get on there and try to sell people these dreams. Stop lying to these niggas, because these niggas that's under 25 years old, I'll be around them. And they're going to tell you. Go ask a nigga in Chicago and ask right now. Ask him that's under 30 years old. Ask him, yo, you think the streets is together? Go ask a nigga right now in motherfucking Los Angeles. Ask him, yo, you think the streets are together? Go ask a nigga right now in Coral Gables or motherfucking Miami Beach or Opalaka. Ask him, yo, you think the streets are together? You think the culture is together, nigga? You know what they're gonna tell you? Fuck no. It's these old niggas over 35 that be, and it's a skew of them. It ain't everybody, it's a skew of them. And it happens to be those ones that's in that skew, they got that place in front of a microphone. Outside people that really should be talking. I don't understand how niggas sit up and listen to niggas that's unscripted, uninvolved, all kinds of shit, day after day after day after day, and don't ask no questions. I don't know. That's why I said maybe I'm just up here talking to people that just, I don't know, they lost. That's the way I looked at it. You know? So I'm gonna get up on off here. I appreciate the fact that I'm pretty sure that the people that are listening to me right now, let me turn this off before I get out of here. The niggas is listening to me right now and not responding to anything that I say, including, hey, can you write my cash app or whatever? These are the niggas who wanted to see my demise the other day. There was niggas who was cheering. They was hoping I was going to get locked up. They was hoping I was up out of here and everything else. And that didn't happen. And that let a lot of people down. It made a lot of motherfuckers upset. You understand what I'm saying? They was watching that shit. A lot of people were upset. But it's okay though, man. I ain't worried about it. Y'all keep gossiping about me. Y'all keep talking about me. or whatever. But in the end of the day, everybody see it for what it is. That's outside that little scope where y'all in. That niggas is some haters. That niggas hate yourself. In fact, that niggas is some liars. That niggas is con artists. And it just seems to me, you know what I'm saying, like O'Shea Duke Jackson said, and I threw up that clip because it just grabbed me when he said that. He said, it seems like the black people have an infatuation and love for crooked politicians. I said, well, they got an infatuation and love for crooked YouTubers too. So I don't expect nobody not to write my cash app in the chat room and put it. Especially if they're black and Latino, they want you to lose. They want you to lose, you know? And so if you keep this mentality, I'm telling all the young cats this, if you keep this mentality that, that's why RIP to him, Pop Smoke, his words never escape me. He said, I don't fuck with niggas. I don't hang with niggas. I don't talk to niggas. I don't fuck with niggas, huh? And that's gonna be me from now on. I ain't fucking with niggas. That point when you find out, except for your peoples, niggas as far as like subscribers and shit like that, they don't give a fuck that some niggas ran up on you, 3 guns drawn, because a nigga on the internet that was friendly of another motherfucking podcast. And nigga, don't try to act like some gangster shit either. Nigga, you use the police as a shield, you coward motherfucker. But my point is, don't ever come to me talking about you as you a podcasting fan, brother this and all that. Don't come to me with that shit, bro. Don't come to me with that shit. That's all I got to say, man. Other than that, yo, y'all do what y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? Kill each other and eat the young. I don't know. Like, I don't care anymore. I really don't. Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Can you blame me for any, before I hang up this joint, can you blame me for any of the shit that I'm saying when you seeing it on display? And for some reason or another, niggas think, okay, well, that happened to him, it won't happen to me. That sound like the nigga that be like, he meet a bitch, or if the bitch cheating on her boyfriend, and he'd be like, yo, she ain't gonna do that to me, though. Oh, man. And I'll say one more time for the slow people in the back. The other day when I made this statement, and I've said it 3, 4 times, and I'll say it a 5th time now. The reason me, myself, personally, wouldn't have a child with an African American woman is not because the African American woman, is because of the type of fucking environment I will be placing my child in as far as who his social network would be. And if you take a look at the social network that his daddy was exposed to, hence me, and you see what happened with me, I had some niggas fucking called the police and had 3 guns pulled out on me and don't nobody give a fuck. Ain't a nigga out here saying, hey, Davin Lewis show, man, that, you know what I'm saying, here, Sean, you know what I mean? But if that would have happened to any other podcast, I guess they would have been up there crying and shit. I guess because I ain't crying and I ain't whining, my shit don't matter. That's all good. It lets me know, and like I said, you gotta stick with this. It lets me know, I don't know about y'all, it lets me know that all the shit that I did in the past for African Americans, on behalf of African Americans and Latinos, and I implore you, go look at the lives for yourself. Only thing you gotta do is just take the time, go back like 4 or 5 months, 2 months, whatever. You will see in sequential order all the shit that I did on behalf of people of color. I will never do that shit again. Never. Count me out. I give y'all the same support y'all give me, and it's always been none. It is always closed down to one factor, because I'm bilingual. Like, that's 40 to me. Like, but it's the situation we in. So it is what it is. But y'all have a good afternoon or whatever. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all just tuning in to be nosy or whatever, shout out to all King Payne's members that are gonna run over us, snitching with their motherfucking ass. He's probably one of the snitches called the police. Shout out to the snitches over there at AT2. And all the other snitch networks that are running around at YouTube that work with the FBI, Crime Stoppers, ATF, and everybody else. Y'all niggas is some snitches. Y'all cops. So y'all out here donating to cops, snitches, and that'll be, man. They'll never get it. They'll never get it.